All right, Saturday morning summer has hit Vancouver. It's getting up to 28 today, I think. It's a couple of weeks forecast without any rain coming up. And I am on cycle 31. I have been saying for a couple episodes that I'm going to be getting into some more SMEARS, and now is the time. I'm going to be going nuts with this SMEARS here. You see with this drawing here, how much space I have left over here. So that's because I am planning on doing a breakdown where I will have the character standing up, doing some stuff, going into basically a different pose. I'm not going to draw it out now because I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. And creating maximum contrast. I've got 12 drawings here, so it's going to be around drawing 7 is going to be the most extreme drawing where the character is creating the most contrast. So I don't even, aside from that rough that I just did, I don't really have a clear idea of how that's going to look. I just want maximum contrast. I'm thinking the character's going to take a step back to the right, the body angle's going to change, line of action's going to reverse, we're going to have all kinds of drag on the arms, tail's going to change shape massively, and the character, I'm thinking, acting it out, it's like the character going, ha, and then he's going to go, whoa, ha, something like this. And I think that will work. It's just a matter of how I'm going to get there. Stylistically, I might be doing just the smears over a couple drawings, like just a smear into it and a smear back down, or it might be kind of more smear up and then coming back down naturally, or it might be going up naturally and then smearing down. I'm not quite sure, but that's the beauty of this process. I start drawing and just see what happens, see what I feel like doing, see what my time is like. I always aim to try and do these in 2 hours. I could do this in probably an hour and a half, even less, if I just approached it from a completely efficient way of getting it done. But I'm not approaching it that way. I'm just letting myself go, letting myself be creative, and once I get into it, I'll be thinking about, what if I try this? What if I try this? Actually, I like this. I'm gonna add this new challenge in there. And it might end up taking well over 2 hours, but I'm aiming for 2, and I think it's completely doable. It's just a matter of how crazy I'm gonna get. As I'm looking at this rough drawing here, the structure's a little bit off. That head is a little too low compared to where the body is connected to it. I'm going to be cleaning that up a little bit, and that hand, that near hand, I like the pointing hand, but it's getting lost in silhouette right now, in the silhouette of the head, and especially with tangenting on the body. I think I'm going to separate that out a bit, but the motion of the smear is going to be my main thought, my main concern here. And it's, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I'm going to smear up and smear on the way down. I really want to maximize that, and maximum overlap as well. Not smearing the entire thing at once. I'll be smearing maybe the body first and then the arm on the next drawing. We'll see. Enough talking. Let's get down to it. All right. 2 hours and 45 minutes later, I was, when I was approaching this initially, 12 drawings here, and I was thinking, well, okay, I might do 2 smear drawings. Maybe I'll do 1, but maybe I'll do 2. I ended up with 1, 2, I'd say 3, 4, 5. Let's say 3 full smear drawings, 2 half smear drawings. So total of 4 if we got 3 and 2 halves. Just much more than I anticipated. And of course, smear drawings take that much longer because you're designing not just something that is going from one place to another. And when I'm drawing straight ahead, I don't really know where I'm going. The last smear drawing I did was a straight up tween. But all the rest of them are just about appeal. I just want to make a funny looking drawing. And yep, I'm pretty happy with that. And this is my first smear drawing. By the time I got to the last one, I was just in the mode. I was feeling it more and more. This is good though. It's fine. This one is feeling better. I'm liking the way that the eyes are trailing behind there. Look at all the noses and the ears and that nice long arm. That's pretty great. This one here, just still dragging that head. Getting back into normal proportions here. And then I needed to go from here to here. Now this drawing, this was my final drawing, and I drew this one leading into that drawing. So it's the head and that upper arm really creating the contrast there, coming from up to down. I wanted the feet to land at different times. And this one here, so I went from here to here, and I just had to do an in-between. So that's when I really just said, well, I'm just gonna go nuts with it. I'm just gonna really stretch out that face, leading with the head. Got multiples on the legs there. So I need to clarify the direction or the order of operations on which leg moves first there, but it all works out. I like leaving that hand behind on the screen right there. But anyway, all that being said, let's have a look how this plays in real time. Okay, good. Yep, that's working. Very nice, very nice. Tail is dragging nicely. I'm liking how that's playing out. Good. Yeah, that's pretty clear. I like that screen right hand. That's creating a really nice silhouette there. The head on the way back, it's not really going fast enough to justify that much smearing. If I was going to do more drawings, I'd put that on ones, but it's good. It's funny drawings. It's working. Getting back into that final pose, I'm kind of surprised how I move so fast on the smear, but because I have the overlap, the follow through at the end, it works pretty well. Yeah, I was thinking it might be stopping too abruptly. And that tail as it goes into the cycle, that's working nicely, that snap there. Yeah, that hand leading up above the head, that's reading well. I'm pretty happy with that. Great, and I used the full screen. That's the whole thing here. On drawing 4, I started doing a smear. And I was going more and more to the right, and by the time I got to drawing 8, I was actually running out of room. So I took drawings 1 to 7, shifted them all further to the left, so I'd have more room to go to the right on drawing 8 there. Yeah, this was, I used the full screen more than any other one that I've done so far. Whew, okay, I'm glad I had a freed up day to be able to spend time on this. I said I was going to do 2 hours, took almost 3. And yeah, happy with this one. That's working very nicely. All right, thanks for checking it out. That's cycle 31. More to come. And oh, these smears are daunting. It takes a fair amount of time. So I'm not going to say that I'm going to do a lot of these, but it's pretty fun. All right, take care. Bye.